Now in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the best guard tips to separate yourselves from the other guards. After watching today's video, you'll be 10 times better than you were before. Any of you guards want to be able to compete and play at a high level, then the tips in this video will help give you the tools necessary to do so. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys everything you need to know, down to jump shots, animations, SIGs, everything and then some to put you guys in a better position to win. I'm going to keep rolling out these bangers and the consistency is going to continue. But if you guys are new to the channel and haven't already, I need you guys to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. That way you guys are alerted every time one of my videos go out. We're less than 2 months away from 2K25, and I'm telling y'all, when that game drops, it's straight grind time. It's only up from here. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to stay locked in. I'm excited to see what's in store for 2K25. Let's go! This year will be my year.
I love Christopher.
Let's go! Got a baddie in the cockpit. Niggas saying don't stop it. Pick up a check for Drilly the drop. A little rope and hectic. Keep a 30 can't stretch. Bitches want me cause I'm flexing.
Keep grinding, random. Now, even though this is a guard tips video, I did just think it would be in my best interest to give you guys my guard build. Reason being, I'm trying to put you guys in the best position to succeed, so I got to give you the money guard build. At the position, you're going to go point guard. At the height, you're going to go 6'4", and for the weight, you're going to go 175, and for the wingspan, you guys are going to want to go 6'5" wingspan. This is one of the best 6'4" guard builds in the game currently. I'm telling y'all, this build is tough. If you haven't already, I'm going to need you to make this build right here. Now, in terms of your finishing, all that you need is an 80 driving layup. That way, you can get float game on gold and pro touch on Hall of Fame. Now, when I make builds, two things that I'll always consider: the way I play and the meta of the game. Now, in terms of myself, I'm gonna 3-hunt and I'm gonna do whatever I can to get a 3-0. So I could care less about having a driving dunk. But in addition, floaters themselves are overpowered and they are the meta in this game. So with Hall of Fame Pro Touch, 9 times out of 10, I'm not missing a floater. Hypothetically, say I can't get a 3 off, I'm just gonna get to the rim and do a floater. Now, for those of you that don't know, there is a degree of separation with the 98 3-ball in this game. I get agent 3s on Hall of Fame, blinders on Hall of Fame, deadeye on gold, and limitless range on gold. There's a lot of shots that you wouldn't normally be able to shoot without a 98 3-ball. But in addition, I get Space Creator on Hall of Fame, Claymore on Hall of Fame, Comeback Kid as well as open looks, which are crucial. And for all of you guards, if you don't have a mid-range, I don't know what you're doing, but at the bare minimum, put your mid-range to an 83. You don't need a crazy high pass hack, but at the bare minimum, give yourself a 70 pass hack. Now, if you decide to go with the higher one, that's a personal preference, but at the bare minimum, give yourself a 70. Now, as you guys can see, the reason why I went with a 95 ball handle, you only need blow by on gold. Handles for days is a must need on Hall of Fame. Killer combos at the bare minimum on gold. Now, in terms of speed booster, you can go gold or Hall of Fame, but I feel a slight difference from gold to Hall of Fame. Some people say they do, some people say they don't. Again, with some of this stuff, it's personal preference, but like I said, I'm gonna go Hall of Fame. Hyperdrive, that's a must need on Hall of Fame. If there's something that you don't have on Hall of Fame, that can be one of them. And for your speed with ball, you're gonna want to put that at a 91. Now, for the defense, I notice a lot of times, a lot of you guards have a tendency to put absolutely no defense on your guard. Me personally, I'm gonna at least put an interior or a perimeter. I don't care what any of you say. If you have no interior or perimeter, you are setting yourself up for failure. Locks and bigs will standing dunk you and meter dunk you. You need to give yourself some interior defense. That way you'll get a contest. So that way, even if you get a cutoff animation, your big could come down, get a block, get a stop, potentially lead into a turnover. But the whole reason being for you giving yourself an interior is so that way they can't play bully ball on you down low. Because I'm telling you, the amount of guards I see with no interior is crazy. And 9 times out of 10, that's going to turn you into a free backdoor. So give yourself some interior defense. For your physicals, all you need is a 92 speed. And a lot of times I hear that acceleration doesn't matter, but with my other guard, I do feel a difference. And personally, I love Hall of Fame speed booster. For your strength, you're going to want to go 30. For your vertical, you're going to want to go 62. Stam, you're going to want to go a 99. This right here is the money guard build, especially for you guards that look to 3-hunt. This is the build that you need to use. 98 3-ball, shooting from deep like Curry. And even if you get boxed on the perimeter, you can resort to a floater. So it's easy buckets regardless, or if they box you out from the 3, you have a mid-range. So again, this is a very solid build. The first jump shot we have up today, we have Patty Mills base, the best base on the game. The release 1 is Terrence Mann. The release 2 is Oscar Robertson. The release speed is 100%, 10% Terrence Mann, 90% Oscar Robertson. Now, I call this my Zen custom. On average, I smack about 4 to 5 reds a day with this jump shot. It doesn't feel too fast like some of my other Patty customs. There is no in between. This is the best Patty custom I have to offer. If you don't have this on, go ahead and put this on. This is one of the best customs in the game. For the next jump shot, we got the sᴜ. For those of you that don't know, Kyrie Irving is another great guard base. Now for this jump shot is extremely fast. A release height, A release speed, A defensive immunity with a B timing stability. So overall, it's a good jump shot. The base is Kyrie Irving. The release 1 is Oscar Robertson. And the release 2 is Oscar with a 4.4 speed. Kyrie Irving base is another alternative to Patty Mills. If you don't end up liking Kyrie Irving base, feel free to try these same releases with Patty Mills base instead. Now let's go into our next jump shot. Now in terms of our third and final jump shot, we have Stephen Curry base. Now I know a lot of you guys know this base of ʟɪධᴇ. This is the base that got you through the pain and turmoil until you finally saw Patty Mills base. Now don't get me wrong, Stephen Curry is another solid base, but personally speaking, it's not as good as Kyrie Irving and Patty Mills. But then again, just like I said with the other bases, things with these releases that I have together, all of these releases work well with Patty Mills as well as Kyrie Irving. So if you don't like Stephen Curry with these releases, try Kyrie Irving or Patty Mills. Switch it out, get a feel for it, and see which one works better for you. But keep the release speed and the animation blendings the same. These jump shots right here are the sᴜ customs of ʟɪධᴇ. So I'm telling you right now, if you can't shoot with any of these customs, then you might be trash. You might just be trash. Now for your SIGs, you're gonna want to copy the SIGs as you see them. For your pass style, you're gonna want to go fundamental. For your dribble style, you're gonna want to go Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is the best dribble style. For your signature size up, you're gonna want to go with Steve Francis. It's the best signature size up on the game and a great signature size up to combo out of. For your regular breakdown combo, you're gonna want to go with John Wall. Aggressive breakdown combo, Ja Morant. For your escape moves, you're gonna want to go with Kemba Walker. A great package overall. For your combo moves, you're gonna want to go with Stephen Curry. And for your crossover, the best crossover in the game right now, John Wall. Jamal Murray for your behind the back. Jamal Murray's behind the back is probably one of the most explosive behind the backs on the game, so it's definitely a go-to. And in terms of your spin package, you're gonna want to go with basic, the best spin package in the game since 1800 BC. For your hesitation, you're gonna want to go with Chris Paul, and for your step back, you're gonna want to go with Stephen Curry. If you want to be a comp guard, if you want to be the best guard, these are the SIGs to have. The hero allegations are gonna be crazy. But now that you have the best SIGs in the game, let's go ahead and show you how to use these effectively. In terms of your controller settings, for all of you guards, they do matter. Even if you're not playing guard, your controller settings do matter. Now, in terms of your vibration, this isn't 2K20 anymore. You don't need to have your vibration on because 9 times out of 10, when you are shooting, you're gonna want to look for the visual cue in your jump shot. Now, for your shot timing, you're gonna want to have your shot timing on shots and layups. Reason being, you are doing floaters. Like I mentioned earlier when I was showing you guys my guard build, if I can't get a 3, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to the rim to do a floater. And you need to be able to see that layup meter. Now, in terms of your shot timing and your visual cue, I say this often. This is big on personal preference. But in terms of Patty Mills base, I say the only 3 options to go with it are either release, set point, and push. Those are the only 3 options. I don't suggest going any faster than that or any slower. But overall, push is the best option. For your jump shot meter, you're gonna want to have that off. Y'all, we're in 2024. There's no way you should still be using a jump shot meter. Additionally, you get a boost from having it off. So why wouldn't you turn it off? Layup meter on, free throw meter on. For your shot meter input type, you're gonna want to put that on shot button only. And for the shot meter size, you're gonna want to go medium. These are the best controller settings. Realistically, even for all positions, I would use this for any position in any build. Now, the reason why I love the left stick crab is because with Patty Mills base, you get so many slowdowns and speed ups. And typically, when you do the left stick crab, you're not gonna get a speed up or a slowdown, especially if the shot is wide open. Plus, at the same time, it creates so much space. So if anything, while using the jump shots that I've given you, this should definitely be one of the go-to moves that you use. Because one thing about Patty Mills, you are guaranteed to get so many slowdowns and speed ups. So in order to limit those slowdowns and speed ups, it's in your best interest to do moves that won't trigger the slowdowns, nor will they trigger the speed ups. Now, not saying every time you do a left stick crab, you won't get a slowdown or a speed up, but typically 8 times out of 10, if you are wide open, you're not gonna get a slowdown or speed up off the left stick crab. Because what a lot of guards won't tell you, there are certain moves that automatically trigger slowdowns and speed ups, but typically it ends up being a gather rather than a speed up. Now, for those of you that don't know how to do it, I'm gonna walk you through step by step. Now, while vertically running up the court, you're gonna wanna hold your left stick forward while holding RT. Then when you're about to do the left stick crab, you're gonna wanna let go of RT while still holding your left stick in that forward motion. You're gonna wanna pull that left stick diagonally down to the right. Do not pull that left stick diagonally down to the right until you have let go of RT. Now, with this move, it is all about timing. So I say give yourself about half a second before you pull that left stick diagonally down to the right. You can spam this animation, you can combo out of it, you can use it as an upcourt combo. It's an efficient move to get open without triggering speed ups or slowdowns. When I was explaining to you guys how to do the left stick crab, I mentioned as a guard, there are certain moves that are always going to trigger slowdowns and speed ups. But the thing about it, there are usually moves you can do to limit these slowdowns and speed ups. And one move you can always rely on, even if you don't main guard, is the long run. If you're the guard and you have an open court, run. The majority of defenders always look to play the comeback, especially if they can't guard you. So if you see yourself with the open court, you're you're gonna want a long run. And if you see space between you and your defender, let go of everything after you've initially long ran and hold X. It's the equivalent to a peek depending on how fast you let go of everything and shoot off of it. But then again, the long run is an effective move in the open court to score. And a lot of times guards overcomplicate the offense. So if you see a defender is trailing you and you have the open court, outrun these lockdowns and score the ball. And if you see that peek, do not be scared to shoot the ball. Let go of everything, then shoot off of the peek after you let go of everything. It doesn't take a lot to score on guard, especially if you're smart and pay attention to how the defense guards you. That's big. A lot of these locks are slidey banana locks. They be slipping and sliding all over the court. Use that to your advantage. People in this game do things out of habit. So say for instance, you do a crab move and every time you do it, he's overplaying you. That's a free bucket every single time. Pay attention to how the defense guards you and use that to your advantage to score the ball. If you've made it to this part of the video, comment thug. If this video helped you out in any way, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I told you boys, this is the year of consistency. I'm not playing no game. Expect another banger in the next few days and we're gonna keep it coming. And I appreciate the love, you guys. We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep growing, and I'm out. Peace.